ಕಡತಗ ತಾ ಕಡತಗ ದಿನ್ನ ಕಡತಗ ತಾ ಕಡತಗ ದಿನ್ನ ಕಡತಗ ದಿನ್ನ ಕಡತಗ ತೈ ದಿನ್ನ ಕಡತಗ ತೈ ದಿನ್ನ ಕಡತಗ ತೈ ದಿತ್ತ ದಿತ್ತ ಝಳ ತಾಗಿಡ್ದ ದಿತ್ತ ಝಳ 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 ದಿತ್ತಾದರಿಗಿಡ ಧೀಮ್ ದಿತ್ತಾದರಿಗಿಡ ಧೀಮ್ ದಿತ್ತಾದರಿಗಿಡ ಧೀಮ್.
Ganapati Vandana has been directed by Vidwan Dr. Lalita Srinivasan ಅವರು. ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಭಾರತಿ ವಿದ್ಯಾಭವನ್ ಸುರೇಶ್ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಕಲಾವಿದರಿಗೆ ಅಭಿನಂದಿಸಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಕೋರ್ತೀನಿ. ಕಲಾವಿದರ ಹೆಸರು ಕುಮಾರಿ ಮಾನಸಾ ರಾವ್, ಪ್ರಣತಿ ಶ್ರೀರಾಮ್, ನಿಖಿಲಾ ಬಾಲಾಜಿ, ವಂದನಾ ನಾಗಪ್ಪ, ಅನನ್ಯ ಮಧುಸೂದನ್, ಪೂರ್ವಿ ಹೆಗ್ಡೆ ಮತ್ತು ಜಯಂತಿ ದ್ವಾರಕಾನಾಥ್. ಅವರ ಗುರುಗಳು ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಲಲಿತಾ ಶ್ರೀನಿವಾಸನ್ ಅವರು ವೇದಿಕೆಗೆ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ.
ಓಂ ಶ್ರೀ ಮಂಜುನಾಥಾಯ ನಮಃ. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. It's a great privilege and honor for me to welcome the erudite scholars and distinguished personalities on the dais and the distinguished assemblage of the intellectuals at the International Conference on Belief and Beyond. We are all aware that Bharati Vidya Bhavan has been bestowed upon this privilege to convene this significant international conference to mark the 50th year of anointment of Dr. D. Virendra Hegde ji as a Dharmadhikari of Dharmasthala temple. Divinity, he has succeeded the seat of Dharmadhikari at the age of 20. In 1968, Dr. Virendra Hegde ji has worked continuously towards preserving this 800 years old tradition that was bestowed on him by the forefathers, beside managing the temple and the spiritual activities. The tremendous humanitarian work that is being done at Sri Dharmasthala Manjunatha Swami Temple Trust under the immaculate leadership of Padma Vibhushan Dr. Virendra Hegde ji is a testimony of his commitment for the well-being of the society. I think we should give a big applause for his wonderful thing. I must add here that the last 50 years has seen the most dynamic changes in technology and the social behavior. The social media has changed the fabric of society and relationship. The culture of questioning and seeking reasoning has taken the foreground, pushing back the age-old tradition systems of communication and etiquette. Maintaining the traditional practices of the seat of Dharmadhikari through his traditional work and they certainly have been the extremely challenging. Dr. Hegde ji has been able to preserve the sanctity of this divine seat. I think this is something remarkable in one's life. As you all know, Dr. Hegde ji is a walking saint, philosopher, guide, champion of poor and the downtrodden. I wholeheartedly welcome him for this wonderful this conference on behalf of all of you. Welcome to you, sir. We are blessed by your presence. We are also very happy Dr. Virendra Hegdeji's family, along with Srimati Hemavati Virendra Hegdeji, have graced this function. I extend a very warm welcome to all of them here. I very heartily welcome the epitome of justice, one of the highest legal luminaries, human rights champion, philosopher and guide to the Bhavan, Honorable Justice M.N. Venkatachalaya, former Chief Justice of India, who will deliver the inaugural event. I most heartily welcome His Grace Sri Madhupandit Dasji, President ISKCON, Bangalore, for his abundant support and guidance, who have been conducting these national conferences every year at ISKCON on our eternal scriptures and the Vedas, Upanishads and all that since 1923. He has provided a new dimension to the devotional works and also attracted commoners through his unstinted and altruistic services. He will deliver the keynote address on this occasion. I also welcome our overseas dignitaries, erudite scholar Dr. Androfos. He is here. I welcome him. He is a Vedic astrologer from Virginia, USA, and Sri Seleton Ole, and he is from South Africa. And he is the personification of Maasai tradition of South African culture, which he passionately preserves and propagates. Despite the challenges of fast-changing world, he has graced this conference to enlighten us about the traditional values and belief practiced in South Africa. Today, we are all privileged to have among us His Grace Sri Yam, the spiritual Guru, and the walking saint who has performed the penance in Himalayas and realized the existence of God. I heartily welcome him as a guest of honor today. I welcome you, sir, for this occasion. We all look forward for the enlightening address of these scholars in the next few minutes. I will not take much of time, but I will be failing in my duty to welcome the eminent artist of our country and the greatest scientist of the world, Dr. K. Radhakrishnan, Honorary and Distinguished Advisor, Department of Space and former Chairman of ISRO, needs no introduction. His achievements as an outstanding space scientist speak volumes of his personality. We are very much fortunate to have his presence today. He will deliver the presidential address. Today we are in erudite scholars, renowned scholars, luminaries. If I start giving the list, it is too big. I think as we progress, there will be introduction and formal welcome to all these scholars from the overseas and the international universities from USA, UK, Europe, Africa, Far East Asia, Japan, Afghanistan, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, and besides our country. And an equal number of scholars adorning the chair in different from the parts of India, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Pondicherry, Kerala, New Delhi, and Uttar Pradesh. I heartily welcome all these friends from ICCR and particularly my good friend, Sri Venugopalji, who has made this possible. I think I'm here. Venugopalji, welcome to you. So he has made this possible, and we are all grateful to him. You will all experience the wonderful lectures to be delivered on this stage, and with all my prayers and good wishes, and I wholeheartedly welcome all of you, and especially the friends from Ramakrishna Ashrama, Chinmaya Mission, JSS Spiritual Center, and many other important organizations who have deputed their representatives to be on this occasion. And before I close, may I request all of you at this August gathering to rise and giving a standing ovation to Dr. Virendra Hegdeji, who has worked 24/7 to make our society live with happiness and prosperity. So thank you, sir. Pranams, our pranams and pranams. Of course, our media friends are always been a part of our celebrations. But for their support and cooperation, nothing would move. So I welcome all our media friends for their eternal support in all our programs. Thank you very much.
This will be accompanied by Chande Vadya by Sri Krishnamurti ji, G. Rohit and Sampath Acharya. Pushparpane to Lord Manjunatha Swami. I now request Dharmadhikari Dr. Virendra Hegdeji to speak about the conference.
ಓಂ ಶ್ರೀ ಮಂಜುನಾಥಾಯ ನಮಃ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಶ್ವದ ವಿವಿಧ ಭಾಗಗಳಿಂದ ವಿವಿಧ ಧರ್ಮಗಳ ಪ್ರತಿನಿಧಿಗಳು, ವಿದ್ವಾಂಸರು, ತತ್ವಜ್ಞಾನಿಗಳು ಮತ್ತು ವಿಶೇಷವಾದಂಥ ಅನುಭೂತಿಯನ್ನು ಪಡೆದಂಥ ಮಹನೀಯರು, ಮಹಿಳೆಯರು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವರೆಲ್ಲರನ್ನೂ ಕೂಡ ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವಾಗತಿಸಿ ಶ್ರೀ ಮಂಜುನಾಥ ಸ್ವಾಮಿಯನ್ನು ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥಿಸಿ ಕೆಲವು ಮಾತುಗಳನ್ನು ನಾನು ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಒಪ್ಪಿಗೆಯನ್ನು ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ಆಫರಿಂಗ್ ಮೈ ಪ್ರೇಯರ್ಸ್ ಟು ಲಾರ್ಡ್ ಮಂಜುನಾಥ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ. It's an honor that Honorable Justice Dr. Venkatachalaya, former Chief Justice of India, agreed to be in this function to address the audience and also speak about the main theme of the conference. Such a personality on the stage gives an honor for all of us. Shri Madhu Pandit Das ji, President of ISKCON, Shri Salaton Ole Nututu, Chieftain of Maasai Tribe, Africa, Shri Andrew Foss, Vedic scholar from USA, Shri M, I will call him as a spiritual guru, Dr. A.K. Radhakrishnan, advisor of Department of Space, ISRO, our dear Suresh, whom I call as BVB Suresh because Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan Suresh, and all the dignitaries in front of me, ladies and gentlemen. I think some of you may be surprised to hear why this conference, Beliefs and Beyond, has been organized. Because beliefs are very much in our blood, very much in our life, very much in our family, very much in our society, in our community, in our religion, in our politics, everywhere. So without beliefs, we cannot survive. Whether it is positive or negative, beliefs has to be there. It may be positive to somebody, for some it may be negative. For some it may be negative, but it is positive for the purpose, for the objective. But beliefs are there, were there and shall be there. But we have to see that these beliefs should be useful to an individual to purify his soul, purify himself, purify his personality, purify his life, purify the surroundings, and also to see that these beliefs will support him, his family, the society, the country in general, and also internationally. So how do we look at beliefs? We cannot dictate what is a belief. We cannot declare what is a belief. We cannot say this is the belief. We cannot say this is not the belief. Every belief has its own existence, survival, and continuity. But as a Dharmadikar of Dharmasala for the last 50 years, I have seen different beliefs. I have participated in different conferences of different religions, different communities, different strata of the society. I have seen from a very highly scholarly beliefs to the very ordinary, a common belief of a common man. Everywhere I find some satisfaction, some affection, some love, or to some extent, some satisfaction over these beliefs. But sometimes these beliefs also disturb our thoughts, our personality, our soul, our life, and also our living style. So it is necessary that we should think of beliefs in the right way and right direction. What is right direction, what is true cannot be dictated again, but to some extent we must be logical about it, we must be convinced about these beliefs, and it should be in large benefit to all. So today, this international conference is called because all religions have beliefs. It's not that a particular religion has a belief and others do not have it. In fact, every religion has taken existence or has brought it to life because of some of the misbeliefs and disbeliefs in the society. We go to Christianity, we go to Islam, we go to Jainism, Buddhism, or any other isms. We find to Buddha, to Basavanna, to the latest Ambedkar, we have found that when the society is deviating itself from the right direction of the belief to misbelief and disbelief, some leader came up and said, no, stop it, this is too much. Now let's go back to the truth. Let us find the facts. Let's find that what is the real originality or reality of this truth. Let's find it. That's why perhaps the gurus have been coming now and then. We find every century or every 2 or 3 centuries, a guru is born. A guru takes a leadership to see that the religion takes a right direction. The community takes a right direction. The beliefs take a right direction. So it is our necessity, whenever the track is derailed or the route is derouted, that we should bring it back to the root. Whether we will be totally successful or not, it is different, but instead of disbelief, misbelief, belief is the right way to exist. So this conference has a purpose of going internally, seeking ourselves, seeking our beliefs, seeking our practices, our traditions, our customs, our various ways of following certain religions, to see that it will be useful to an individual and also to useful to the society. When the science had not truly existed itself, our ancestors, thousands of years back, they had known the planets. There was no microscope, there was no telescope. Without telescope, without any other assistance, by sheer meditation, by sheer tapasya, they could find the stars which we calculate in science by distance, light years. We say this planet is so many light years away. But how a holy guru, holy saint, meditated and found that these planets were existing far away, and how these planets were organized, how these planets were identified, how this planet's strength was recognized, and how the influence of this planet on Earth, how the influence of these planets on an individual, how this influence of a planet on an individual behavior was declared, was predicted thousands of years back. How is possible? How was it possible? I think this is a conference where we say these beliefs has a scientific base, scientific reasoning, and also it is practical. some of these doubts created among us because of some of the, individual approaches to these, beliefs. We say that if there is a misbelief or a disbelief or a mistake by an individual, we say the whole thing should be discarded. But whether it is Hinduism, whether it is Jainism, whether it is Islam or any other religion, we feel that we have a very long tradition of our seers, our gurus, our acharyas, our mullahs, our pandits, who gave us a direction to take influence of these planets, these celestial bodies on an individual, and to see that we live a very useful life. The whole purpose of the life is to lead a good life, a purposeful life. We know that we cannot have a life beyond 100 years, except for a few great ones and lucky ones. We know the ultimate life of a person is 100 years. So the short life of 100 years, how it can be made useful, how it can be made purposeful. So we take assistance of all these soothsayers, astrologers, astronomy, or we take assistance of various scholars of various expertises to see that our life is given a new direction, good direction, right direction. The confusion is, we say that whether it is astrology, vastu, or any other science, we call it as a science, and that they always give us a direction into ourselves. Introspection can be done. But we depend on these, to that extent that we say many a times these directions given by this science will be misguiding and misleading us. No, it's not misleading, but we should say that we should take a hint, we should take a direction, we should take a clue from these advices and correct ourselves. Our karma should be purified. Without purifying the karma, we cannot say that the divinity